What is up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Billy the Kid's No Bullshit Toy Reviews. And today, courtesy of the Transformers Game Group, we are taking a look at Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Skylynx. This is a bad motherfucker Commander class figure. I never had the original growing up. He was always a favorite character of mine, so I had to play to win it, and I won it. So, accessories he comes with are two of these. I guess they're supposed to be blasters of some sort. So we got two of these blasters. Blast effect, blast effect, blast effect. This set comes together. An individual blast effect, and then three of these blast tips. So they're generous. It's definitely a lot more blast effects than what came with Scorponok. He comes packaged with the shuttle separate from the body here. So let's first take a look at the space shuttle. It's pretty nice. It's beautiful. It's definitely large. There's not a lot of kibble, so that's a plus. Jet boosters are good. These plug right in. And honestly, whichever size piece you like pegs in just fine. All right, so kudos there. They did a nice job with that. And of course, he's covered in these little pegs, so you could put these things wherever you'd like. Cool little thing here, the Autobot symbols have gold and not silver around them. I think that's pretty rad. Magnificence is written across on both sides, as well as the NASA sign. This piece here obviously will turn into Lynx later on, but he serves as, I'm not sure, I guess he just, he connects to the space shuttle. These tab in right here, and there's a piece here and a tab here that connect here and here. We will put that on, and then boom, there it is. Here he is in his combined shuttle mode. He does roll, so you got that going for you. Let's just remove this really quick. He does have landing gear. You can pull that out, pull that out, pull that out. So the shuttle mode is definitely done. Very nice. Really, really beautiful in shuttle mode. Just gonna get these here. I'm going to connect him back. Very nicely sized, very nicely done. I definitely dig it. I'm going to transform him into one of his other modes, and we will discuss that momentarily. Okay, so here we have Skylynx in their beast modes, let's call it. They both have attachments in their mouths, so you can attach these little blast effects, which I think is pretty cool that they did that. And their tongues, we'll call it, their tongues move. So that's cool. We're gonna start with Lynx, and then we'll move on to Sky. Lynx's head goes up, goes not down, but a little left to right. It's on a ball joint, so there's definitely a little bit of articulation there, which is nice. The neck, again, has some articulation left to right. The shoulders come out, which is pretty cool. These rotate 360 degrees. Bicep swivel. Bend at the elbow. Feet come up, go back, and have a little bit of a tilt. So that is nice. On the back end, you've got the same 360 degree rotation. You've got you've got a thigh swivel, which slips off. Everybody's got this half-ass thigh swivel on this figure, and it seems to slip off on the wings of him as well. You've got a double bend at the knee. Same articulation as the foot. I'm gonna just remove that. And the same pivot at the foot. I like this mode a lot better than Sky. Oh, and these come up as well. As I just launch fucking pieces all over the place. They're very big, so there's not a lot of room for me to work. Detail is excellent. There's no hollow areas, which is nice. Given my superior intellect, you should all be buying me. Really nice job. This Lynx mode is really superb. Let's get into the Sky mode. It looks good, even with the little chicken legs. Very difficult to stabilize and get to stay in a pose and hold itself up. So that I have complaints with. The wings, they do not lock. They do go up and down, which is nice. But if you do too much, again, with these mushroom pegs not being tight enough, they just slip right out. The wings bend inward, not back. However, you can do this if you please. They're all right. The leg, since we're there, comes out this far, goes up this far, comes out, has a full thigh swivel. The knee comes up this far, goes back that far. There is another peg here, so you can get a swivel here. You've got articulated toes. They are on a single peg, but they do go up and down. Same thing with the back. Okay. You can tilt in, which is nice. So there is a lot of articulation. They did not skimp out on the articulation with this figure. So they get a ton of points just on articulation alone. Here we are at the tail. All right. This piece moves. You've got articulation throughout the entire tail. All right, this comes undone, of course. This isn't pinned in. You can actually see through this. There's no pin there, which really surprises me. I don't know if there was supposed to be. I don't think there was, but everything else is pinned. It's not a big deal, but it is what it is. The neck goes down this far, up this far on the first, okay? You get left to right on a soft ratchet. Each one of these individual pieces move and have articulation for up and down, okay? They do not go side to side. The side to side is only on the first piece. However, the head does go side to side, down, up, and the mouth opens. Again, with my dazzling intellect. He's good. He's good. I mean, he's very articulated. You really can't knock them. I mean, they worked with what they had, and that's not an easy design to really make work. The ratchets on it are very strong. They did an excellent job there. My issues are mainly with the wings being very loose and this tail coming undone. I'm going to get these two combined into Skylynx, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. All right, so here he is in Skylynx mode. He is completely combined. This is the Shuttle's robot mode and the Lynx's shuttle mode all in one. It's gorgeous. It's stunning. Okay, there's no other way to put it that this is a beautiful figure and this is the way he should be displayed when you put him on your shelf. I mean, it stands out beautifully. It's great. Now, again, all of these pieces peg into his mouth, and you could really, you know, really have him blasting away at some Decepticons. So it's cool. It's great. What they did was great. All of the articulation, it's still there. You don't lose any articulation. So it's definitely a strong figure, and it has beautiful shelf presence. It's got the size. It's great. I mean, you could put this with your masterpiece display and nobody would say that doesn't look right. It does look right. It looks in place. It's beautiful. I do like it. I do. I like it a lot. I'm going to get him into base mode, and once he's in base mode, I will give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so here we have him in his base mode. It's done well. It's cool. It's got plenty of little ports to connect all those other shield guys and all that shit too. I mean, ironworks if you want. You know, it's there. I feel like Scorponok pulled off the base mode a lot better, but he was supposed to be a base. I don't remember Skylynx ever turning into a launcher. All in all, they did a good job working with what they have. I wish that the connection for the shuttle was a little more secure. There's these little pegs that the shuttle sticks into, and it doesn't really snap in there. I pushed, I was applying force, and I honestly got scared with how much force I was applying, so I said to myself, I'm just going to leave it the fuck alone. You guys know what you're looking at. You guys know if you're going to want him in this mode. Honestly, I'm never going to display it like this. But all in all, it's a very fun figure. It's an excellent Commander class figure. There's a few very small issues I have with it. Most of it is just the fact that some of the joints are loose. You know, they really knocked it out of the park with this one. I can highly recommend picking this figure up. I got mine from the Transformers game group. Got the link down below. As always, check out my sponsors, Big Tin, Robot Toys, and Collectibles for all of your official Hasbro Takara needs. If you're searching for third-party figures like that MMC version of this guy, check out East Coast Toys. They're my sponsors for all third-party needs. All these links are down below. To my Patreons, thank you so much for your support and belief in this channel. I love you guys. I appreciate the belief you have in me. This is Billy the Kid signing off.